Okay, Miss $1 million looking amazing every single time I see you, Victoria. This is the brand new fabrication that Marla's calling the Smooth Operator. It's a really beautiful poly rayon span blend. It's smooth, it's so soft against your skin. It's breathable, the pant is stretchy, it's got great recovery. The color stays beautiful forever. And guess what, we have 3 different lengths for you. Isn't that a treat? 28 petite, 31 average, 34 inches in the tall. And this is that beautiful scuba knit fabric that is so soft. It feels like it melts on your skin. It's hard to explain. Marla does something really special every time she's here, but I have to say she has outdone herself on this one. We're gonna help put together that whole look for you. If you want the whole suited look, it's one of my favorites, and you can do the head to toe column of color, or you can mix and match like I've done tonight. First of all, we're gonna bring Marla in because this party needs to get started, young lady.
And you know, do you think we can manage like not to get fired tonight? I always think after one of these shows they're gonna go, we've had enough
We're
of
so
you
sick
two.
of you
Goodbye.
two.
Like you two, just
I
go
don't
have a
think
good
that'll
time
happen.
alone.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. You know, I'm looking in the monitor, and this blue is looking so much brighter than it is. Can you see that? Yeah, it's a really, because it's a very soft, beautiful blue.
It's called chambray. I can't wait for you to feel this.
It's a true chambray, don't you think?
It is. I agree.
I love it. It is. This stuff is so soft. I fell in love with the scuba fabrication, which is like a super, like the most softest, bestest ever ponchi.
It is.
Construction.
Amazing.
You know?
We have to go through colors.
Do we? Must we?
We have to do our job right now.
Okay. All right, darling.
This is so pretty, called the light lavender.
We did that because the lavenders and lilacs, last year, I forgot this year just started, entire last year, anything I did in lilac, in lavender, in purples blew out, so we decided to do this because actually the inspiration for this pant also came in a lavender color.
Oh, okay.
But as you said, considerably more expensive.
I know the brand we're talking about.
You
we can't
own them,
name names.
I know you do.
I bought them last year.
Okay, well, all right, but I know.
I can get nothing by on this one. But no, it's the truth, and so I do have a personal, realistic comparison from what that pant is, that $110, to what this pant is at $52.95. Save yourself the time and save yourself the money. Get these. They're better.
This is the Smooth Essential Operator pant.
Look at you.
Right. Oh.
Okay.
And so it begins.
Right. We have the almond color. Which
I
is,
love the almond. That's what Victoria's in. This, you know, Prairie Sand and almond are 2 of my favorites because the almond I like because it's a yellower khaki, but it leads you right into spring. You know, this is such a weird time of year because right now, I think in New York, they're reporting it's colder than the Arctic. Oh. And I was in LA last weekend running around in a t-shirt. So we're headed towards spring, but I think the whole planet's going through menopause because depending on what time zone I'm in, it's hot, cold, I don't know.
True.
And then we did oyster for you, which is also another classic color in my collection. I really love it because a bright white I love in my denims. Right, I'll do a real white as we get a little later in, but I feel this is a little more sophisticated. And hello,
I know the
hello, hello. Okay,
that is a great oyster color.
Right?
We have the classic black, and then this is
olive
a really
gray.
Yeah, olive gray.
Olive gray is a color that I used to do for you guys. I think when I first got to HSN 15 years ago, I brought black, burgundy, and brown. I was very colorful. And then I started moving into different colors, and I will tell you, olive gray started in my collection probably 10 years ago. And it is just a color I love because, again, it's a neutral, but it's got some beautiful color to it, and I love shades of green. So you've got the olive gray, you've got the black, you've got the oyster. I'm putting them back up here for you.
Light lavender.
And we've got the chambray. And it really is a true chambray. There you go.
Obviously, we're going to be talking about the jacket.
Here, I'm going to put this back.
Oh, thank you. I knew there was one missing.
I'm trying to organize. I'm very organized at this
If you want
hour.
the whole suit, I think my producer Brandon put together the math. This whole outfit, if you wanted to get all 3 pieces on FlexPay, $56.79. That means it's all yours. It's delivered to your door. Try it on. You've got a month. I would say order true to size. I'm in the small tall.
I'm in a large tall. Well, okay, here's the honest truth. I got the large regular and I felt it was a little short on me.
Okay.
So then I got the large tall and I felt it was a little long on me. So there was a lot of hemming that went on to get the perfect length.
Well, you're wearing flats,
but you know
too.
what? I love to have my pants, I like them to break. Not everybody does. And by the way, a lot of us, like, if I were in LA, I think I probably would have gotten the petite, which would have hit me about there, because I love that look too, frankly. So you can kind of play around with length a little bit. Why? Because here's what this does. Boom, right? It's just got so much stretch. And look at this. There's no which way it does. You could wear these for yoga. By the way, I used to make jokes about you could wear these to yoga or Pilates or to a workout, of which we knew I did none. I want you to know I've started working out and I have never been so frequently injured as I have been lately. First it was my arm,
sorry, I'm
then
laughing.
it was my, this is what you get for spending that many years on your bum. Rinda, it's so nice to welcome you onto this set. It's our first time together.
She's our petite 5'2".
And look at that.
Yeah.
Beautiful lady. So aren't these smooth and comfy against your skin?
Yes,
They are.
very.
They just kind of makes me just kind of want to do this, but it does look a little odd, doesn't it?
You do want to
Talking
just
you.
touch
But,
yourself, don't you?
You don't care. The head to toe. So here's the deal. If I weren't wearing my little sparkly shoes and I had on a pair of tennis shoes and I made different jewelry choices, this is a casual, great, like, go anywhere look. I put on my little sparkly shoes, the right jewelry, and by the way, new necklaces, new bags for you, new belts for you tonight, so stay with it. If I'm gonna stay up, you better stay up. That's all I have to say.
By the way, if you want the moto jacket on Rinda, it's on the screen for you now.
And that's a new denim that we've got for you with the cutest sailor pant, by the way, that goes with it in denim as well. So really fun, easy to wear moto style jacket. I love that one. You've got our new cotton sweater. This is a cotton acrylic, which I love. And of course, you make everything look fabulous, but we've brought all the colors of the collection into this. And so you can see that even though the pant is very smooth, it's not lightweight like a light rayon span knit.
I love this sweater.
It's just a perfect, it's cute, right? And
There's
it's
the
tunic
screen.
length, by the way. If you were to untuck this, it hits about here.
Okay.
So it gives you some really good coverage. Does it hit you about there when you, well, here, this is where it hits her. Oh, can I do that? Do you mind? It hits there, it covers her bum. There you go. One day I'm gonna get a call from HR going like, really? Like,
Well, you always ask.
I'm gonna ask for everybody to sign a release. You know, I want you to warn and no. Kenya's like, I'm not signing a release. Baby. Oh no. Kenya, you've been with me for how many years? 15?
No, since 2017.
So 17,
It'll be 8.
8, yeah.
That's all? God, it's felt like longer. Oh, it was so good to see your sister this evening. You know, I don't know. Every time I see her, it's a whole different look.
Yeah.
And I'm
I
sorry,
know.
I get quite
It's
confused. I'm like, you know, teeny little cropped hair. Because this one's been promising to teach me how to wear wigs. How many years have we been together?
8.
Nothing. Has she done anything for me? No, she just stands here and looks pretty. You're in your regular size, right?
Yes.
Let's go through that. Kenya's 5'10", she's a size 18 and in the 1X. Piper next to you, 5'7", size 4 in extra small. We've got Victoria, 5'11", she's in the almond small.
And a
size.
half.
And a half, okay. I love that. She's a 6 pants, so she's in the small. And then with Rinda is 5'2", she's a 4 and in the extra small. By the way, we have extra small through 3X.
Right. And
in all three lengths.
sizes. Guys, so one of the most common complaints I get from my most loyal customers is, could you please do petites? I'm a petite, blah, 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 or I'm a tall. So every time I get to do a TS and they let me do a pant TS, I'm so happy because it means you get the petite, you get the regular, and you get the tall.
I know, it took
What
years.
I discovered about me is I'm an irregular because I sit right between, and it just really depends on how long your legs are too, which is interesting because I can wear the tall, but it really hits the ground on me because it's a 33-inch.
34.
34.
In the tall.
And I've discovered, and a regular is a 31. I am exactly a 32. I am the
Okay.
in-between. I am.
Okay.
That's what I am.
And
I have a
petite is
32.
28.
So it's all about the length of your legs. Like Victoria's wearing a tall, and she has legs. We've done this before. Her waist hits right here on me, like at my breasts.
Yeah.
I feel like the amazing shrinking woman next to Victoria.
Well, it does happen.
It
To the best
does.
of us.
Oh, yes, it
I'm
does.
5'9", I'm in the tall length, which is 34, and I'm wearing a heel, a round white pump. So
aren't his shoes great?
they are.
I know.
They're HSN.
Beautiful, beautiful
I know,
shoes.
gorge.
Yep.
So I'm just putting that out so you can kind of gauge. This is such a treat. Marla, we have to kind of go back to the fact that this is a brand new fabrication.
Well, we've done it.
We
have done the scuba. We have done the 360 punch. No,
but why does this feel so much softer and
I know.
I don't know.
I don't know, Boo-Boo, but we've been doing, it's not a brand new fabrication. We've done the smooth operator for a while, but I renamed it for this because I just felt like scuba just is like such a word.
It is kind of
I love this smooth operator. And what do I mean by that? This is so smooth on the skin. It is so comfortable on the skin. And at the same time, this ridiculous stretch.
Ooh.
So in the almond, look at that.
right?
Beautiful, look at that. I mean, ding.
You guys, I will say this, and you know this, Marla, after the holidays, I probably put on 10 pounds over the holidays. I don't know what was going on, but I'm like, whatever. I'm wearing my regular size in these, and I feel better than I felt in a long time in a pant.
So I'm doing something you've not heard about me doing for as long as you've known me.
What's that?
I am literally going on vacation. I am taking the kids.
Where are you going?
We are leaving Thursday for Turin. From Turin, we're going to Porto. From Porto, we're going to Lisbon. From Lisbon, we're going to Paris, and then to London, because I'm going to do a show there for QVC there.
Hey!
And I have to tell you, it's the first time I've been able to take my kids on a vacation since forever.
That is great.
So I said to Sid, as we were sitting in the green room, my daughter was sitting with me, and I said, I should take these on the trip because they roll up into a little nothing, right? And by the way, if you smush it, like if you smush up the fabric, right, and you go, oh, there's a teeny wrinkle. Well, no, teeny little wrinkle. Here's why it's so smooth. Look at this, Cal. I mean, seriously, can you come in really tight? Because I want you to see. So I'm like, oh, that looks, right? So, and then I just go like this.
And that's the lightest color.
Right?
Which, by the
So
way,
you can
is
just
the
see.
most popular right
Oh,
now.
come on. I never know.
I kid you not.
I give up. I never know, because I did not bet on that.
See, thank you. You direct and you guide.
I know nothing. That's what I've learned after 15 years here. I know absolutely
It's
nada.
not only the most popular, we have less than 2,000 for the entire day of all sizes, all 3 lengths. That's 27 different options. So watch that disappear.
Well, it's a beautiful color, isn't it?
It is.
And there's so many ways to dress this up and dress this down. I love it with my little sparkly shoes. It dresses me up. Tennis shoes, it dresses you down. And by the way, if you go onto hsn.com, which is one of my favorite places, not only are you going to find great sweaters like the one that you see Piper in, you're going to find out like the little jacket that Rinda was in. We've got some adorable new denim pants that are absolutely adorable. We've got a couple of other sweaters for you. We've got tanks, we've got tees. Oh, and I've got a jumpsuit and smooth operator too. I just want to say it's pretty fabulous. And then we've got this new little shirt, which has, I love these toggles. I do these every once in a while. You literally just boop right through there. But you know what's nice? Mine has never come undone. Have you had any problems with them coming undone? They really hold beautifully. And it's in the butterfly T shape, so that gives you that nice coverage through the middle if you need it. And I can assure you, so over Christmas, Sid and I decided, since we were gonna go away for this big family trip, that we would stay home over the holidays. So what did we do? Well, first of all, what happened is right around Christmas, I sat down and I started designing, and I just lost track of time and the fact that my entire right leg had fallen completely asleep.
This is when
I
you
went to stand up,
your ankle.
and I went down like right? Thank gosh I have an Alexa, because I said, Alexa, call my friend Debbie immediately. I was like, I didn't call 911, I called a friend.
Oh.
So I sprained my ankle. So what do you think I did I ate my way from Christmas to New Year's.
There you go.
Christmas to New Year's, that's all we did.
Well, on that note, in all seriousness, this fabric is so soft and stretchy that if you put on a few, you take off a few, don't worry about it, because it will grow with you and come back with no recovery problems.
Some of my pants are running a little tight on me these days. I gotta, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eat my way through Europe. So
as you should.
These are the right pants to take.
No, I was literally thinking maybe I have to go with a medium tonight because I'm not at my lightest weight. I am in my regular small, and I feel great.
Well, you look good.
Thank you.
And I always love blue on you, but I
Thanks.
also love the green.
Really?
Yeah, well, because I can never be sure. I mean, the blue brings out, you kind of have hazel eyes.
I think they change with my personality.
Okay, then.
So, no, seriously, with all, oh, and by the way, we've got jewelry coming up next hour. Marla's wearing this fabulous necklace.
I love this piece.
It's brand new, launching tonight and on sale, and all Marla Wynne jewelry is on sale.
All sorts of great new pieces. Some of my favorites. This ring I've been trying to bring out for months and months and months. We're both
Fabulous.
wearing it. And yeah, we've got lots.
And I know we're going to be talking about the jacket and the tanks. They're available. But if you are just tuning in, I know it's always hard at midnight to I don't know, which color do I want most? Don't worry about what size. Order your true to size.
Yeah, I think that's 100% true.
Absolutely. And then 3 different lengths, 28 petite, 31 average, 34 tall. Have we mentioned machine wash? We haven't. It's
should.
Machine wash.
and honestly, they dry so quickly, and that's the real gift. When you start to pack a bag and you're going to be gone for a while, it really does matter. Can I throw this in a sink with whatever detergent or whatever I find in the room? Will that work? And if it does work, how quickly are they going to dry for me? And
Don't you bend over.
Yes, I'm going to. Hello.
Thank you.
I can't do it this way, though, yet. I still stick out my bum. But I'm working on that. I'm working on that. Anyway, you start to think about, if I wash it, how quickly is it going to dry? They dry super quickly. They wash beautifully.
You're going to love these
And
bands.
I'm telling you, you just do this. Roll them, and just do this when you take them out.
I love this fabric. Is it wrong to, oh, and have we mentioned pockets?
Oh, well, you know, okay, I'd put pockets in my, this should be a test for Rinda. She will not know this. It's not really fair. What would I do? I'd put pockets in my what? Underwear. Thank you. Yes, this is a very Marla quote, Rinda. I'm very dignified and ladylike at all times. But the fact of the matter is I don't know what it is about a pocket, but I actually, when a pant doesn't have a pocket, I hold it against it. I have to really love the pant. No, I have to really, really, really love the fit of the pant to buy a pant without pockets. I love them.
You know what I love is that this is a pant for all occasions. You know, there are trousers that you're like, I'm saving that for the work.
The leg is so nice because
Let's
it's
talk
not
about that.
It's not super, super tight up top, right? So it's a more fitted, but what it does is you get this nice, this is my favorite pant leg, by the way, personally, because I think it makes me look very tall and more slender than I actually am at this time, as we have established.
I couldn't agree.
So what happens is it gives you plenty of room in the upper thigh. It narrows just a little bit to right about here, and then it starts to gently go out. So you get a flare, but it's not a boot cut. It's a gentle, very gentle flare. And you can see it if I put, if I half this up and put it at the knee, you can see that in fact there is some extra fabric, right? But the balance is so beautiful on it because what it really does is, look here, it balances out the measurements that you find at the upper thigh almost, right? So it does so great. It just gives you a wonderful, smooth operator.
It's called the
leg.
smooth operator. When you feel this fabric, you're going to be like, I need this in every piece that it's offered in. Honestly, it's really, really good. The chambray is one of the popular choices. The light lavender is the most popular at this point. We do have it in the gray, olive gray. This one's called almond. And then we have it in the oyster. I do love the oyster.
Well, oyster's always elegant.
As well as black.
I don't like to do head to toe on TV in particular because I think you can't really see what I'm wearing then. So I will, keep the black blazer, and I know I'll keep this one because it's so great to intermix. I really love the way they mix together and so comfy. And the same issue, and then we pulled that little toggle detail through. So you've got that little matching toggle detail. So if you want, that little cinching at the waist, you get that with it. The whole set is just so easy. If you're gonna go on a cruise, you're gonna love it. If you just wanna get the pants, by the way, and you want a more casual look, you're like, Marla, I don't need a suit. Go on to hsn.com. I have the cutest little half zip. I was on the phone with my friend Doris Dalton earlier tonight. I always call Doris and go, I'm going into the, how's it been? Blah, blah, blah. It's so cute. It's got a slightly puffy, like,
Yeah.
you know, just a beautiful bell sleeve to it with a half zip. With these pants, it becomes a great lounge suit. So let's say you're going on a cruise. You take this, right, the little top, you get the pants, the jacket. That's your dress up evenings. That's the, hey, we're, you know, in a city that's a little more sophisticated, want to dress up, or a special occasion, or you're just going out to dinner with family or friends. But now you just want to be casual because you're running to the grocery store, you're playing with your grandkids, or you're hanging out with the girls. You put that little half zip on, and that's adorable
And
with
it is so cute. I saw it in the back.
Isn't that a great
I
little
love
piece?
it. We'll try to find it for you, but if you go to
Yeah,
hsn.com.
Doris was all over it tonight. She was like, I love this thing,
Really?
I love this thing.
Yeah, you will be very impressed with this fabric, I promise. It is comparable, and I know the brand, and I bought them last
It's a great
year.
brand.
It
I'm
is a
very
great brand.
proud, yeah.
Very nice brand. It starts with
Beautiful.
an S, and it's about, you know, support and all those things. They were 110, if not 100
Well, this
more
fabrication.
last year.
I will tell you that you first
I like
started
these better.
seeing this kind of fabrication, I would say about 3 or 4 years ago. It started really kind of coming to the surface, but only in super high-end stuff because it wasn't a fabric we knew. It just wasn't a fabric we knew. And so bit by bit, it sort of seeped its way into fashion. And for me, it's one of the most wonderful ones to work with. Here are the reasons why. It holds color. It's super soft. I feel like I'm in my jammies. I can dress it up, I can dress it down. I kid you not, every one of the gals is wearing heels, but if they just threw on a pair of tennis shoes, it's a casual look, right? So it's like the difference in a pair of shoes, whether you're dressed up or super cash. And tomorrow, I will be super cash, so
Good.
you'll see that look
Good.
too.
And that's why I love this. I mean, it's definitely luxe for less. You know what that looks like. I mean, it's like the look of something that you've seen and want, but sometimes those price points just make it so unattainable. This is a moment to try. I really encourage you to get it and try it on. See what you think. You'll feel the fabric, understand why we're both kind of ranting and raving because it's really good. And yes, you've had other scuba knit. Let's talk about the other pieces that your customers may have from the scuba.
I've done a little hoodie.
That's right.
I've done a tank.
A jogger?
I've done a jogger. I've done a straight pant. I mean, we keep doing it because every time I bring something out in this, it's a customer pick. So I ain't no dummy. I paid
You ain't.
attention. And I thought, like, if we're gonna do a pant that you can wear right now and you can wear into the spring and summer, then this is it. I was talking to my daughter, Sydney, before the show, talking about, because we're going from very different climates, right? Right?
You are.
So we're like, how do we dress for this? And I said to her, do you wear your pieces like this in the winter? And she goes, Mom, I've been wearing it all winter. Have you not noticed? And I said,
Really?
well, apparently not. But she's been wearing them. I wear mine, right? I love them. In fact, I flew here in the little scuba jogger because that's how comfy it is.
If somebody isn't looking at the screen right now or listening, well, that wouldn't make sense if they weren't listening because then they wouldn't be watching.
Well, they could be watching and just talking right through this nonsense, but.
I'm just wondering how if you close your eyes and touch this fabric, how you describe it.
Okay. Well, it's super soft. It's got a slightly cool hand, but it has literally no texture. It has just a smooth hand, super soft. Feels like, it's like, not like cotton. It's not like, I can't even, you know what it's like? A super soft, worn-in Ranspan t-shirt that you probably stole from a boyfriend when you were in college, and that was a really long time ago. It's got that super, super soft, I've worn this forever feeling, and yet it holds its shape, it holds color. I mean, you always get that nice, clean shape, and I'm 5'7" and a quarter, and I'm gonna hang on to that quarter as long as it hangs on to me. But I feel like this gives me such a nice, long, lean leg. And they're not that lean.
Your legs?
Not up here.
Well, that's a good
You know?
point, actually. The thigh is not most of our most lean part of our legs. This doesn't make you feel like it's tight there and then comfortable everywhere else.
You've got, so on me, I've got a good, like, let's see, there's about 2 inches right here between, like if I were to pull it without, you know, pulling on the fabric, I've got like about an extra 2 inches on the circumference than I do around my leg. That's how my leg, you know, so I could be another 2 to 3 inches in my thigh and still have a very comfortable fit on this. I have knobby knees. I used to live in leggings. You can't really see them, but I've got the knobbiest darn knees, and I don't like them. So I don't like a super tight pant. I want something that's just gonna glide over my knobby knees. That's my particular, you ask any woman, do you have some icky bits? And they will just in a minute start telling you what they are.
We all know what
right?
we don't love most. But what I love most is that you're loving these colors. So the black, #1 bestseller, no surprise. Followed, is it now by the oyster? Oh, light lavender and then oyster. Those are the top 3 colors. Don't forget, we do have the olive gray and we have it in the almond. In addition to that, the chambray, which is the jacket I'm wearing. And we're gonna talk about that in a moment. In fact, up next.
I'm sorry.
No, go for it.
I'm sorry.
No.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. I also want you to see that there is elastic in the waistband. Can you come in really tight for me, guys? Because I want the ladies to see. You know how sometimes elastic twists? This is sewn down, and you see this little white panel in there? This is to give you a little extra smoothing, right? So you've got this is a nylon spandex panel that just gives you a little extra smoothing, so the smooth operator, right?
You know what? We're gonna move on to the jacket because I want you to get this whole suited look. And if you want the tank, that's